TheSmartLocal.com. We are only at the start of this episode. Help me,
Shame.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Coffee Break, where we get intellectuals and me talk about issues in Singapore. Five, 6, 7, 8. Coffee break. Oh!
It's like trash Got dirty tissue.
Well, it's got like tissue paper, which I hope.
Got so much mucus.
And some like waste paper. This should give you an idea of what we're talking about. We are talking about trash. This any official who talked about this possibility of implementing a disposal system where it's pay per use. They want to track how much waste a household is producing. So it's a pay as you throw kind of system. My first thought, how the heck are you gonna do that? Because my house, right, like 4 units, one chute lah.
It's very flawed because apparently, right, they will charge you based on the number of times you open the rubbish chute. So
correct. That's what they say. But I mean, it only works for those if like you have it in your house.
If like you just want to throw one thing, then you go to the rubbish chute, then you just throw the one thing. So you keep like going. It's a habit, you know. Then every time I open the rubbish chute, they charge me for the full amount of trash, but I only throw one thing.
Are your rubbish chutes in your houses, in your own units?
Right now, yes.
Yours?
Mine's not.
Mine is the HDB one, which is outside.
Yeah, so like a lot
I got no rubbish chute.
Oh yeah, you live in the landed.
So it's like dustbin outside the house.
Yeah,
And then I always throw, not me.
Oh, you throw it. Like, I know of some people. They throw inside their neighbor's one.
That's terrible.
You know, every time, oh my god, you crying!
Shame.
We're going crazy!
Not me, guys.
Don't
Not me. I think there could be a problem that could arise from this. Like for example, people might choose to litter instead of throwing it. Just throw it at like maybe the void deck next desk. Then I run away. Nobody will know what.
Last time when I was in primary school, right, I keep all my trash in my school bag. Then I go home and throw. Then now it will be like the opposite. They will take all their trash from home, go out in public.
Can you imagine if the parents made their kids, okay, you take this bag of trash, you bring to school, you throw away. Oh my god, they're like...
We all bring to the office.
Great! Why you keep laughing so loud? That's so funny thing, because there are other things that they mention about like prepaid trash bags. So that means you must pay for this trash disposal bag.
Actually, what this does is that it helps us to have personal responsibility over trash, right? But imagine you tell Singaporeans now, I'm going to make all of you have to buy this bag that costs 20 cents more expensive for one big bag, so we can throw the trash for you. We will riot.
The concept is very premature in Singapore because while on the one hand you want us to reduce our trash, right, and our waste, on the other hand you don't give us the means to go about doing it. Like I think there's only one supermarket in Singapore that you can go there with your own like jars and stuff to
So
get soap and like laundry detergent. And then cannot everybody goes like to Sheng Siong one. You can't go all the way to like Bukit Timah just to buy your washing detergent.
One of the things that this person talked about is actually how it really does focus on each individual's waste. But there's a potential that your cost is actually lower than what you're actually paying now. For apartments, it's about $8.25. For landed property, it's about 27 something.
So right now, every house in Singapore is already paying a tax for it.
Is that part of your
month or per
utility
year?
bills?
Per month.
Oh my god, that's quite a lot.
It's like tagged to
$8
your utilities.
I didn't know, I had no idea.
But most of the netizens kept saying like, wow, like this also must pay more. I guess a lot of people just jumped on like kind of the negative bandwagon and decided that this is a bad idea. Average household, at least once they open,
or
at
twice,
least once or twice per day. So let's say $8 divided by 30 days, right? How much is that? 20 cents or?
20 cents?
30 cents
like,
30 cents.
Yeah.
So would you be okay if you were charged
20
20 cents per every single time you open the rubbish chute?
I can just imagine the ama going, boy, hurry up, I open the door, the chute very long already.
He just opened once, he just oh my god!
Oh my god, then why can't I? That's a damn good idea.
Some of the netizens are erring on the positive side, where they're talking about we should be focusing more on educating the public about different habits like recycling. I feel like once we throw away, we like don't care already, you know what I mean? I literally see people like and then throw it into a recycling bin. I'm like, who is gonna clean after you?
It contaminates everything else in that bin in Singapore, right? So unfortunately, there's no recycling company that does the cleaning. So imagine, right, you're that one person after 100 people who recycle clean stuff, right? Then you contaminate the whole thing. Then those 100 people's effort wasted.
Okay, one of the problems I think the government is foreseeing is that a lot of our trash actually goes into the landfill. Now, the landfill, which is Pulau Semakau, was initially started in 1999 and it was projected to last until 2046. Unfortunately, based on our current trash rate, it's only envisaged to last until 2035, which is about 11 years shorter.
I think like technologies to try to improve, like try to convert, like close the loop, right?
Yeah.
It's like one way, and I think another way is to really just educate more people on consumption. Recycling is not enough.
But I read that like 70% of the earth waste, right, is produced by actually like the factories and the companies.
Yeah, it's actually true, right?
That became a topic because when the metal straw thing was becoming all the rage, then people were saying like, even if every human on earth uses metal straws, it's still not gonna make a huge difference.
It's very noble for us to all want to make a change, but you can speak to like 100,000 people who will actively buy metal straws and stuff like that and like buy bamboo toothbrushes, but the companies will keep on producing.
Understand.
You go to the store, you buy toothpaste, it comes in cardboard packaging and then it comes with the toothpaste.
Wow.
You can't go and get toothpaste from anywhere else unless you make your own one, right? So there aren't a lot of ways for us to actively reduce our trash. So I feel like imposing this fine, right, is not entirely fair. I will speak for the netizens. You're not giving us enough outlets for us to save the environment, and yet you want to charge us for not saving the environment. I think it's a bit hypocritical.
The point of this episode is really for us to kind of realize there is a problem and that we might not be able to save the world, but we can try to reduce things that we use lah.
Every time people always say, but you're just one person, what can you do? It's like, if I'm one person, you're one person, and if I can find 10 other people who feel that they can do something, that will be 10 people. It will eventually multiply.
That's what the corporations want you to think while they continue polluting the earth.
Yes.
Oh my god!
No,
so cynical!
I don't disagree. No, I don't disagree.
Yeah, I know.
It is a reality.
Now we're on the same team.
But then if you are not trying yourself, then it's only going to accelerate us going into a hellhole.
Hold on, even if you convince a billion people, right, one corporation does it, right, it negates your efforts.
But let's say, for example, if like many of us stop buying that
we
shit,
stop
right?
purchasing, we stop consuming these
then
items.
the demand will be lower.
Yeah.
Then they will have no choice but to cut their supply.
There are a billion other people who just buy it anyway.
That doesn't mean you cannot do your part to save it. It will add up.
You say that you can make a choice, but we don't because it's not easy for us.
Yeah, it's not
about government, it's not about corporations.
So speaking of efforts that people are taking to reduce their waste, one of the things that has happened in social media recently is this thing called trash tag, where people are taking pictures of them cleaning up the trash and tagging on social media.
That's great.
Okay, so some of the images are like pretty impressive in the sense that sometimes it's like one individual making the effort to clean the trash.
That one guy cleaned like 10 bags of trash by himself.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
Give that guy an award.
Yes, man.
He worked so hard, he took off his shirt.
It's basically about community, right? When you have
Yes.
people around you who have the same mindset, it really helps. And that's something that I think trash tag really helps with.
In fact, in Singapore, this trend has also started picking up. No pun intended. People are actually taking the initiative to go to like the beaches and clean up.
Last time the rivers were super polluted and so much effort to clean it up.
Correct.
And now that it's so clean, right, we just take it for granted and we're like, so clean already, let's just do this.
So it's an in-between. It's a negative point of this development in the sense that we develop so fast, right? Become so entitled and we still expect more.
I think we gain cleanliness, we didn't earn more.
Yeah. That's actually a really good thought.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be modeling ourselves after other countries because it's quite unique. Our situation is quite unique, and while it's idealistic, where it's ideal, it is not something that we can immediately go and take it up lah.
Like what Chris said before, like in order to even implement this, right, we have to change like all the rubbish routes around the island to standardize it so that they can really like calculate by RFID.
Correct.
For me, my strong belief is that education is the way to go.
Okay.
So I think that we're able to shape the mindsets of the younger generation. Maybe things will change, and I think it will also start from us.
I think the government can impose, like what they're doing for cigarettes, right? So they should heavily tax those like big corporations who are producing a lot of like non-biodegradable
like a green
items.
tax.
Correct,
Yeah.
yeah. So they should increase the green tax and make that like the focus and the highlight so that people will also understand that the corporations have a part to play lah.
If you are doing something to help kind of reduce the waste in your communities, let us know because I would like to know. This is one of the episodes I'm very curious to hear from you guys out there. Alright, so as always, thank you very much for watching. You can like, share and subscribe and watch our other episodes right here. Until next time, bye!